Chainsaws are very common and can be a very dangerous tool if not used properly. There's some information that you need to know before you start to use one of these. So today I'm going to talk to you about safety, about servicing, and about periodic actions that you need to take, and it'll help make this run smoother. First, I'm going to talk to you about safety. According to Leanna Bass at the University of Florida, there's over 40,000 injuries a year because of these, and most of them occur to the hands and to the legs. According to the American Speech and Language and Hearing Association, these commonly run at about 100 decibels, so hearing protection is important as well. Other than that, you want to have gloves, safety glasses, and steel-toed boots. Some of the safety aspects on this is the trigger. As soon as you let it go, the chain will stop moving. And then one of the most commonly overlooked things is the handbrake. Whenever you're running this and it's not in use, you want to make sure that the handbrake's engaged, especially when you're carrying it, because if you fall, you tend to clamp your hands and it'll cause a chain to rotate. And with the brake engaged, it'll prevent that. Next, I'm going to talk to you about servicing. Before you start one of these, you want to make sure that it's serviced properly. And to do that, the first thing you want to check is your fuel. And with the fuel, you have the 2-cycle engine oil that you have to add to it, and you want to make sure you get the proper amount of mixture in with that, and that'll be in your owner's manual. The next thing you want to check is your bar oil. The bar oil will help prevent the heating caused by friction of the chain, and it'll also help the chain run smooth at high speeds. And according to most of the manufacturers, these chains run at about 68 miles an hour. Then the next thing you want to take a look at is you want to make sure that the chain's adjusted properly. You don't want it too tight because it'll overstress the bar and it'll cause a lot of friction, and you don't want it too loose because it'll come off and you can possibly hurt yourself. Next, I'm going to talk about periodic actions that need to be taken in order to keep this thing running smooth. After about the 5 or 10 cuts, you want to readjust the chain because the friction will cause the chain to heat up and it'll cause it to expand and it'll become loose. After about 10 hours, you want to take the cover off and flip the guide over, and this will prevent uneven wear from the guide and will extend the bar out, the life of the bar out. And then you want to take and sharpen the chain as it dulls. And to sharpen one of these, you want to make sure that you go into the tooth, because if you don't, it'll cause a burr on the outer edge of it. I'll end this with one last tip. You want to regularly check the fuel and oil filters. This is very important. It'll help make this more fuel efficient, and it'll extend the life of the engine on this. And by following these simple steps, you'll be better prepared to operate a chainsaw. Thank you.